Satanite13 here, and welcome to another stream of Final Fantasy 13. I do apologise if I'm not myself today. I have been dealing with a lot of stuff, both work and personal, more personal than work, and I am at borderline, probably going insanity at the moment. But let's not talk about that, and let's try and move on and play some Final Fantasy 16. Again, guys, I hope everyone's having a good Friday. It is Friday. Like I said, I've got the weekend off, because I work in the school, so weekends are always free and everything. And let's try and get into this. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time zone you're watching this beautiful live stream at, and everything. And I just hope we're all having a fantastic time. Please feel free to pop in chat and chat, cheer me up. Like I said, make fun of me and everything. Do whatever you guys feel like doing. Like I said, the more the merrier. That further ado, like I said, last time we beat the living daylight out of Titan, and that fight was strange, epic, and entertaining as hell. That being said, I have no idea what's next. I do know one thing. I want freaking Clyde and Joshua to hurry up and freaking meet. Right, Piper. Well, welcome in, Piper, as always. Welcome. Like I said, I'm waiting for freaking Joshua and freaking Clive to actually bump into each other again. And stuff, so I'm hoping for that. What else am I hoping for? Like I said, I don't know, but I do know one thing. Like I said, you guys watching me stream and everything and like that, I can't thank you guys enough. Even if you don't communicate in chat or anything, the fact that you just spend your time and watch me in the background means the world to me. And without further ado, I think you're done listening to me chatter about my sad, miserable. No, that's fine. Go and have your dinner. Like I said, but as I was saying, I think you're more fed up with hearing my sad, miserable, boring life. Let's jump into the thing that we're really, really excited for. Let's jump in straight into our game, shall we? Again, let me know if you've got any audio delay or audio issues or any issues at all. Please let me know, because it's hard to tell sometimes. It really is. Let's speak with Otto.
Walkways need patching up.
Sid.
Oh, let's go.
What became of Kupka?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Jill! Hello, Jill.
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
I destroyed him.
Well, I'll be.
And the crystal's gone as well, even though I said I wasn't going to do
All
it.
of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
Oops.
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
Jill.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you. I will.
Bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the Orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before.
But
The
they were
Waludas must
everywhere.
have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One
No,
can
not
often
really.
be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Okay, so that's what the world looked
The
like
kingdom
before.
of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest.
Okay.
But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when.
When?
And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Very interesting.
In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I
Sad
know
Meow,
only
welcome
that it is
in,
part of
welcome in,
some
my
broader
friend.
scheme.
Like I said, absolute welcome in. I'm so happy you're here. Like I said, I could really do with having someone in chat tonight and everything. But how are you, bud? How you doing? And I love the fact that you're coming with the frogs. Straight with the emotional. Try sounding happy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Emotional damage.
I said,
scheme tied to
I'll
the
get there.
ambitions of one
Unfortunately, I've
King
been dealing
Barnabas.
with a lot, and
But there
it's
is
the
no need to
typical
wallow in
BS as
confusion.
always
If one is to cure a sickness, one must first
from
identify
everyone,
the
not just
symptoms.
myself.
And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is
I
await
am,
his
I am.
reports.
Like I said,
Well, not
some-
quite.
I got some difficult talks to get through, and like I said, things will play out the way things play out. But at the end of the day, it's not just me that's causing issues in this one. It's faults around pretty much, and I'm tired of it now, and I'm going to put an end to it one way or another. But anyway, let's get into some more Final Fantasy.
All in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news.
Clowned on some,
Justice
yeah,
has been done.
beat some goblins, man.
Hugo Kupka is dead. The
Yes,
wounds
he is.
left that
Titan
night
is
are
dead.
still raw.
Eren
Especially for
Yeager
those
will
who
be
lived
pleased.
with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the
Huzzah!
price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
Yeah, Titan is dead. Eren
What can I
Yeager would
say?
be pleased.
I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well.
Get it done, son.
I'll go and spread the word.
Daddy? Right, speak. Oh god, we've got to speak with everyone. Why do we have to speak with everyone?
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
Dead by my hand.
No more looking over our shoulders then.
For now.
Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head though.
Actually, I
Well,
want to.
don't just stand there gawping. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
She keeps saying that. She always says I'm robbing her blind, yet she's the one that's freaking robbing me blind, really. I do like the look at that.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Bum, 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 bum.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
How are you anyway? Sad me out.
I wanted to tell you
I
that
haven't asked the most important
Hugo
question.
Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
Also, you probably won't hear
I'll
from
try to live up to the
LJ
name.
or Has in this chat for a while. If ever. Again, I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not a fortune teller.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No,
Maybe.
to share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my.
You're alright. That's good. That's good to hear.
Could it really be true?
Look, he's crying.
Nice. How is Sam?
Big baby.
And with good
Fine, you on the
reason,
mend.
children.
Oh, you
Peace and
here?
tears of joy. We must
How
offer
is
up
Sam
a prayer
having-
to your
you know?
parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go,
She says she's
put
good.
away your
That's
things.
good to hear.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has
That's
broken.
broken.
It has.
Finally.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But he
I
does.
saw him
He does
with my
exist.
own eyes.
He
I don't
exists,
doubt that you
alright.
Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To
Well,
others,
technically not.
he reveals naught.
Jack,
We see
welcome
only that
in.
which
Welcome
he
in.
leaves in his wake,
Thank you for the
like
heart.
some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations
Shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Let's go, Otto. Let's go, Otto.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Cujo is dead. Cujo is dead. Let's chant it in the chat. Cujo is dead. Cujo is dead.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word.
Like I said, spreading the word, man. Cujo is dead.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid.
Oh, is there a
You
way?
should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
Right, so we gotta go and meet her now. Where is she? She's down. She's up here. Speak with Mid. Sid and Mid. Sid Mid. Sid Mid. Submit.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Detonator?
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen.
Fucking hell, that is a nice
The
design.
Enterprise.
Are we playing Star Trek now?
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here.
Ah.
The thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive.
Now that you've
I was hoping
mentioned
you'd
it.
say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapours away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
That is true. I don't need to. I just need to get this. I just need to get the material, right? That's all I need to do. It's just, I'm just a messenger. That's it. I understand. I'm just a tool. Oh.
Blackthorn, Can I ask a favour?
Out with it.
It's for me.
LJ, honestly, I wasn't expecting you in chat today. But welcome in, welcome in.
Spare myself the
And
arseache.
why can't I shoot
Go on
the
then.
messenger?
What
I
is it
am
this
the
time?
messenger.
She said you would know. Here.
Like I said, I could shoot myself if I want to. But anyway, welcome in, welcome in. Like I said,
Krieger's Tate.
much appreciated.
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
LJ, use your command. I don't know if this actually works. Hang on. Does this work?
So this roped us all in here again, has
Yeah,
she?
I thought I gave you a command.
If that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do
Pika!
exactly?
I haven't heard that command
Take a
for a
look at
while.
this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can
Also,
get very hot,
people
very
in
fast,
chat,
and still keep
Cujo
its
is
shape.
dead.
That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Okay.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
All the things we do, but how are you, LJ? How you doing? Okay.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Neither. You know what? We're gonna have Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
You do
right.
that.
I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
Bum, 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 bum.
In your own time.
Again, please let me know if you've got any audio issues or any issues at all. I mean stream issues, by the way. Before people start saying this and this and this and this. So now what you chat to Ike. I've completely forgot what the hell I'm doing. Right, where are we going? Right, that's where we're going. You actually beat me to it. See? I freaking... I know, chat. I know you too well. I know you guys way too well. Like I said, freaking called it. See? Getting smarter. I'm learning.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Bum bum. Nope.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's
I was
our
gonna
best
go into
bet
a
if we
mess
wanna
of
grab as much
issues.
of this Stardust stuff as we can.
Well, we could turn this into a therapy session if you like, LJ.
I don't know what Blackthorn's
Like I said,
plans
I
to
can
do
go
with
onto
it,
my
though.
chat screen and, you
Left
know,
over in
get my
Dalamel, and they seem to think it
shades
was
out
worthless.
and pen and
But
paper.
if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying.
every time they mention Stardust, the first thing that, and this is my Yu-Gi-Oh mindset, but the first thing that pops into my head every time they say Stardust is like, Stardust Dragon!
Oh, just begging to be bagged.
I
Then let's get
synchro
bagging, shall
summon!
we?
We shall. Race ya.
Bum, bum, bum. I'm probably going the completely wrong way for this. Bum, bum. No thanks, need a better therapist. Yeah, you probably do.
So
Stardust!
this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
What is it that games never get that interaction right? It's like, you try to pet something and it's like... Right, so we need to gather 5. Okay. So that's 2. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I'm still in the area. Oh, there we go. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba bum bum bum.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Maybe guess Gav's not found Jackal.
You finished? How much did you get?
More than you.
I hope.
But anyway, guys, how is everyone? Sad Meow, you mentioned you again on the mends.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Sure. I guess. You're not going to tell me you love me, am you? Also, chat, don't forget,
Feels like
we
ages
have
since
got
we had the chance to talk.
colour changing
You know, man
lights.
to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Like I said, we have got a command,
Back when
a
you
command
first
in
took
chat
Sid's
to
name,
change
we
the
were
colour of the
talking all the
lights.
time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those
What?
shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain.
Yeah, it's been in there for months, Sad Meow. There is a command. I've got a LED changing colour light bulb, and I've got LED colour changing thing for my face. So there is a command. But what? Prediction fight what? I can't even read that.
Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time
You're
behind
evolving
enemy
up in the
lines.
world.
Only because you keep sending me
Eh.
there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
So, you know, feel free to change the colour of this room if you want. And everything. Like I said, feel free. Use the channel points to your content. Also, sound commands, you know, use the sound commands to your content.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to.
Aww.
Thanks to you.
Happy Clyde. I was gonna say Happy Clyde then. It's not Clyde, it's Gav. Yeah, so for example, say you guys want like I said, we're just going to pause it there for a second. And everything. So you guys want it... And everything, like I said, but it's and whatnot. What am I doing? What am I talking about? So say let's change the colour of this room, shall we? So if we want to, we can go red. We can go completely red if we want to, or we can go. Hang on. We can even go strobe if we want. Do you have a command to move my headache? No, we don't. That I don't have a command of. But like I said, we can change the colours if we choose. If you choose, obviously. So you know, feel free to do so.
Right, that's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
And then, like I said, LJ, the command to remove your headache is called paracetamol. You know what? We haven't fought anything for a bit. Let's kick some ass. While we're here. Bum 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 bum. Doesn't work. Okay. Do.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
But I'm good on my own.
Start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Yay, quest complete. Letting off steam. Ah, okay, so that's where we are, letting off steam. Level up.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
It's no joke.
I've got to report back to Mid. Sid. I can't believe Sid called his daughter Mid. Sid and Mid. Sid Mid. Submit?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
mid might need some help tidying up.
Bum, 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 bum.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Okay.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Now, this person reminds me of someone very stubborn, very hot-headed, and doesn't know when she's wrong.
Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the
But
plans.
she's definitely Sid's daughter.
Here you see the Mithril
Yeah, totally.
engine,
Reminds me of
in
myself,
which
yeah.
Mithril is burned
Totally.
to generate
I was thinking of someone
heat.
else, really, but
That
yeah.
heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other
Okay.
words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in.
I'm gonna-
It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood.
Yes. Physics
If
and
sea or
engineering in my
rainwater
Final
were
Fantasy,
to
please.
enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid
Cards
said
on-
we might be
shut
able
up!
to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there.
And
It's
I
no
need to
longer a
clean it.
matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Yep.
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid.
Yep,
I'll
totally.
gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Don't know why I've got Zelda in my head.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. And I'm fucking... I'm going the wrong way. Or am I? Oh, hang on. Or am I? Okay, we are finally on the right path.
Time to fight.
Bum, 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 bum. That spider got trampled on then. Like I said, that spider got absolutely trampled on. Yes, people, you can fight with your chocobo. I wonder where they got that idea from.
Safe.
Are we still in fight mode? Okay.
To me, Blake!
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The,
So is this unwanted guest then?
ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course.
So I do
I'll be
apologize
right
for
back.
yawning. So what's this creature then? I see a chest.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Bum, 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 bum.
Too slow.
Get wrecked!
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
That wasn't that tough, to be
You
honest,
shouldn't have
compared to
any
the other
trouble
one we
now.
fought.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Getting off Steam number 2! Bum, bum, bum.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously.
No,
I've
she
got all the
didn't.
details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Why can't you? He's freaking upstairs. I think he's upstairs anyway. For Christ's sake, you lazy bum. Bum 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 bum.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Dun, 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 dun. We're building a ship, people.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have.
Okay.
But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Welcome back, Piper. Welcome back.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms
Always
and
welcome.
wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, Perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Oh, God, I need to talk to... Oh, I'm being dumb.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
You know what? Jill's always with me.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research. Now, where's Talia?
Slavers don't even...
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you
Again,
take
I
the
do
garlic
apologize
and the
for
pepio
yawning.
nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Good day.
What was it we didn't have the gill?
Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Obviously the items are very cheap, but what was it we didn't have the gill?
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting.
What?
But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Why does everyone want to have a chat with me today?
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Let's head back to back here then. Like I said again, I'm sorry if I'm not with it today and everything. I am trying my best. But again, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and sticking with me.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
Bet yes.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Quest complete!
Well, better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yes, I'd better.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Yep.
Right then.
Just the
Let's
errand
start
boy,
working out
just
how
the
to bolt all
tool.
these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
I'm just a tool. Just a errand boy.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
The whip sinking then went a bit. Sometime later. Okay, so what was built? Come on. What have they built? Is that it?
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say.
I was going
I'm off
to
get a
say.
swing for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realised I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about that?
It's gonna crash and burn!
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Time to visit Sid's grave. This is going to be emotional.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
No,
she said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Okay.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So Mid's done a winner.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Like I said, I feel for Clive. I really do. So this is basically where the old hideaway was. Where our friend Sid died.
Sid. I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow loomed over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Technically it can. Phoenix down.
Life has a beginning
and an end.
So we must live while we have the chance.
Easier said than done at times.
To the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
True.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan. Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
He's so happy.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Dear God!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
Fingers.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
He said, my poor fingers.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Bum 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 bum. Onwards. Onwards and upwards.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
Bum 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 bum.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And I think we are continuing playing Final Fantasy 16. Bum 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 bum.
All yours, Torgal.
Jill, what are you doing?
Yours, Torgal. It's over.
I'm gonna say, Jill, what were you doing there? You just seemed to like stood still.
So what do you think?
I think I'm not in the mood for side quests tonight.
How nice.
Well, well.
They have a hideaway of their own.
We've done the Republic a service. I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruins
That's
should
actually
hold at
pretty
least.
cool, though. That's pretty cool.
The path continues on the other side.
Wow, that's actually quite beautiful. Look at that waterfall. The final scene. Is this connected to 10?
So this is Zemeckis.
Is that where Sin died?
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago,
in far, far
man was
galaxy,
overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes.
That is a very beautiful picture.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in Paris. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile, back at the plot.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Oh, he's pissed.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father,
that got insane.
These are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Now bow, boy.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
How dare you speak his name?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
Oh ho ho ho!
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire.
Heresy it is then!
Forgive me.
No, he's gonna bend the knee.
This audience is over.
Of course he's gonna bend the knee.
Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Shut up, bitch.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
God, I hate her. I so hate her.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
You step of the forgotten. But seriously, man, I hate that queen so much. I cannot wait to the point where she gets her corporates. Which you know it's going to happen.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna have a quick toilet break. I'll be right back. Right, we got the middle one right. This is the first one. Right, I'm gonna go with that. And it was that. And it was that, right? Oh my god! How am I messing up the middle one now?
I didn't say that quite right.
How am I messing up the... How am I messing... Oh god, my memory is bad.
Necesita.
My memory is so bad.
Yogur necesita el descanso.
Yogurt needs... What's that?
Oops.
How am I doing? How am I... Seriously, how am I...
What is it, money?
Nope.
No, we're after something else entirely. What are you going to do to me? We're just taking you for a little trip. No. No, I'm afraid you're not. Hmm?
Of course.
You forget. I'm a powerful man. Huh. Who are these assholes? Health Ministry thugs, if I had to guess.
Can we get it back? Oh my god! Have we just solved the morning puzzle? Have we done it? Have we done it? It looks done, but it doesn't look secure, and I'm quite concerned about this piece. Right. Oh, that was just fantastic. And we are back.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Welcome back, myself.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
As sweet as nectar!
I'll take the large one.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down,
He's
Good.
lost the pass.
Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago, but then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red...
Right, we're going to save it. Because we haven't saved it for... Ah, damn it.
Chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Just don't go, El. He's me mate.
He's my mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Well, technically she did. To a degree.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Not that we have a
Thank
choice.
you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Accepted. Okay.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it quits there because I'm starting to get a headache and everything, and I just haven't got my mojo starting to drain and everything. Like I said, part of me wants to carry on, but you know, when you just start feeling drained and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to perform the way I want to. Night, Piper, night. Even though it's still day outside. But, like I said, so I'm going to call it quits there. Like I said, hopefully might be able to stream some more tomorrow. I don't know, I'm not sure. If not, maybe the other day. If not, it'd be definitely Monday. Like I said, I don't know. But we'll definitely do some more. You get some rest, lad. Like I said, yeah, like I said, I think it's a mix of everything at the moment. So like I said, I want to carry on. I really do, but I'm hitting that peak where I'm like, you know what? I'm not enjoying this, and that's where everything starts suffering. And it's nothing to do with the game. It's nothing to do with people in chat or anything. I don't know. Like I said, with everything that's happening so far, I've hit that mark and everything. And I think I need to just chill and everything and get things sorted beforehand. But like I said, I will be back I won't be back later on today. I will be back on tomorrow or at some other point the next couple of days. If not, then it'd be Monday and whatnot, continuing. Until then, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to play my outros or my end game and outro as we always do. And then we're going to see if we can raid someone. And if not, we'll just go offline. And until then, take care, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you then. I'll see you on the next stream. Bye.